Hey, Access Church, just want to give you a quick message just to remind your heart of some things. Last week as I started looking at the life of David, and I started looking at all the different things that he did and how that showed that he had a heart that was after God's. And the more I looked at it, the more I wanted to be reminded, the more I wanted to be shown about what it means to have a heart after God's. And also what that means of when we deal with tough times and things that we're going through right now. And I think David's life is one of the greatest examples of somebody who dealt with a lot and had to trust in God a lot. You see, trust is something that is so hard to do. A lot of us really understand that. Some of us, we have very few people in our lives that we trust. Some of us, we have a lot. No matter what, though, trust is something that has to be earned, and it's not something that's easily given. But we serve a God who has more than earned our trust and shown that He's done everything for the good of His children. But even though that's the case, it's still not easy to trust. And when we look at David, we look at his life and all the different things that he went through, facing Goliath, being the last to be looked upon by his father to be chosen for king, being chased, like we talked about last week, by Saul. There are all these different things that he went through, and on the run, even when Saul was dethroned, he still had to wait even longer to become king and trust in the promise that God gave him years and years and years ago. He had to wait so long to see the promise be fulfilled that God gave him. And we have a promise that God gave to us also in Romans 8:28. And it says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good." Now, that's a promise a lot of us know, but sometimes it's hard to always trust it. Sometimes we're waiting for that promise to be fulfilled, and it's been a year, it's been a couple months, it's been a couple years, whatever it may be, and we're waiting for that promise to be fulfilled, and it starts to get harder and harder to trust it. What I would encourage you today is to be like David. Continue to trust and to rely on the foundation of your God, and He will fulfill His promises. He will work whatever's going on in your life for your good, just like He did for David, because David one day overcame all of those obstacles and became king of Israel. So that's the God that we serve, one who doesn't break His promises, so we can trust in our God. Be blessed, Access Church.